Welcome to Flashback Tracks. Travel back in time each Friday to an era of big hair, leg warmers, and Walkmans.
Far out.
Veg out with some clips from Downtime Broadcasting's promotional audio cassette magazine from the 80s and 90s, right here on the World Wide Web.
The following article, entitled How Much Mail is Never Read, is reprised with permission of Target Marketing Magazine, copyright June 1988.
What are the odds that a consumer will actually read your mailer, brochure, or promotional piece? Not great, according to a recent Gallup survey in which 1,003 adults age 18 and older were asked the following question.
Thinking of all the mail you receive in an average week, approximately what percentage of that mail do you throw away without ever opening or reading it?
The largest proportion of adults, about 1 in 4, or 26%, said that they throw away unopened less than 10% of an average week's mail. When the additional 1 in 5, or 20%, who never throw their mail away before examining it are considered, the result is 46% of respondents who dispose of only a small portion of their weekly mail, thereby giving direct mailers a chance to sell their wares. In contrast, another 52% of adults are more discriminatory toward the contents of their mailbox. 1 in 4, or 26%, usually discard 10 to 40% of their mail. 1 in 8, or 13%, throw away half of the week's mail, and an identical proportion, 13%, get rid of more than half. Among all population segments, the largest proportion throw away less than half their mail, but differences in behavior exist. Certain demographic groups are more likely than others to inspect all their mail and in the process see direct market promotions. Specifically, larger proportions of women, people age 50 and older, non-high school graduates, those with annual household incomes under $20,000, and Easterners never throw away mail without looking at it first. With regard to buying habits, those who have not made a direct market purchase in the past 6 months, 25%, and moderate buyers who have made 3 to 5 purchases, 22%, are more likely than light buyers, 13%, or heavy buyers, 15%, to review all their mail.
Generally, the opposite demographic groups are more inclined than their counterparts to throw out less than half of their mail. This practice is more common among 25 to 35-year-olds than among other age groups, and is notably lower among those age 50 and older. Also more apt than others to discard under 50% of their mail are the college-educated, those with annual household incomes of $20,000 or more, and Midwesterners or Southerners. Those who have not made a direct market purchase in the past 6 months are the least likely, while those who have made 1 to 2 purchases are the most likely to dispose of no more than half their mail. Westerners are more likely than those who live elsewhere to look at only a fraction of the mail they receive. The incidence of discarding half or more of a week's mail is lower among 25 to 34-year-olds than among older or younger people. Interestingly, both the heaviest direct market consumer, 27%, and those who have not made a purchase, 29%, are more likely than light or moderate buyers, 22%, to throw out a lot of mail. Given that 72% of respondents indicated that at least 60% of their average weekly mail is reviewed before being discarded, promotional pieces have a good chance of being read. However, reading does not necessarily lead to buying, or vice versa. For instance, among the population segments cited as being the most likely to never throw away mail, women are the only group also on the list of people most likely to make a direct market purchase. The other groups, such as older people, those without a high school diploma, and those with low incomes, are among the least likely to be a direct market consumer.
Travel back in time with us next Friday as we share more clips from the 80s and 90s on another rad episode of Flashback Tracks, exclusively on Promo Corner. Time to bounce.